Hello, welcome back, and of course a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. Yeah, first Christmas day and free day, and of course I would love to take the opportunity to talk about a huge release, a giant one. I want to talk to you about Miles Davis' Birth of the Blue. And yeah, let's split this video in a way. Let's do one part where I talk about the release itself, and the second part where I talk about how was it when you have a record shop, an online shop, and sell this title, announce this title, and just give you some insights for those of you who are interested in those kind of things too, and how it will go on with the availability here in Europe when it comes to this title. Yeah, the release itself, Miles Davis, Birth of the Blue, as it's heavily connected to Miles Davis, Kind of Blue. It is of course something very, very, very special. There are really a lot of people I know who consider Kind of Blue the most important jazz record of all time. This is of course a topic of discussion and very difficult to state or to say, but it is the most successful jazz record of all time. And that fact alone, of course, makes this one an amazing release. It has been out there on some obscure samplers and other releases, but of course never in such a professional, wonderful audiophile version. The mastering has done by Matthew Luthens at the Mastering Lab, which in my opinion means that it also has been done on the mastering equipment of Doug Sachs, the all tube-driven mastering system. And of course we get into the quality of the record in a second, but let me talk a little bit about the jacket. Most of you probably know that a jacket for me is really something important, and what we got here is really worth talking about. We get it in this matte, almost soft touch material, and this is really something special. And what really strikes me, and I was totally surprised because on the prospect materials and photos you saw, I wasn't aware of it and you couldn't see it. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but the background of the jacket is not black. It's a night blue, which gives it a wonderful appearance. Really great job by the designer of James Wolfe. Wonderful job. It's an amazing, a brilliant jacket with a photo of Miles Davis from the side. Really stylish and really worth the hugeness of the release. We get it in a Stoughton tip-on gatefold jacket. On the inners you have a lot of information, really some stuff to read, very interesting. And of course on the back it goes on with another photo of Miles Davis and some information. And of course we got, with this 1958 original release, we got Miles Davis, we get Julian Cannonball Adderley, John Coltrane, Bill Evans, Paul Chambers and James Cobb. So yeah, Birth of the Blue. Let's show you the vinyl. And so that you, Columbia, yeah, it's a wonderful, beautiful, stylish, iconic Columbia 6i on dead flat silent 180 gram vinyl, pressed by Quality Records Pressing QRP. Yeah, how does it sound? It gives you all you hope for. All those really great audiophile reissues delivers. It has the dynamic, the punch, the clearness and the information. It has the sound stage. It has it all. So, for those of you who watch my videos for years now and has those records too, you know exactly what you hope for and what you get. We get a very silent, beautiful pressing. And I have never ever gotten so many positive emails by customers who are really happy with this release. Really, really happy. So this was an amazing job by the team of Analog Production. Everybody who was involved did his job. So this is, of course, when it comes to it's always important, don't get me wrong, but if it gets such a huge release, it is maybe the biggest release Analog Production ever has done. And so you can imagine how happy you are when everything went fine. And here everything went fine. And as I said, from the reaction of the customers and from what I've heard from other people, they did, and I agree, an amazing job. It's a wonderful sounding record. So if you are hesitant and wanted to wait for a few reviews, it delivers. This record delivers musically and sonically. And what for me really stood out when it comes to this release are the solos of the musicians. We have 4 titles, and the solos are breathtaking on this record. Yeah, and let's get into part 2 of the video, because of course that was really quite exciting for me too when we announced it and when the orders came in. It exploded. It exploded. We did a little stream on a German channel with a friend of mine, and we talked about it, and I had no idea how excited are the people about this. How big will this get? It has been so difficult to calculate this. And as you can see, even Chet Kassem did 1,000 on blue vinyl, numbered, and they were gone in a finger snip, like nothing. He is sold out too now, and I really immediately ordered this release, and luckily, and if you consider the time this title came out, it was the 13th of December. And if you add the usual time that it needs to get here, you are in the middle or past Christmas. And that wasn't so cool. And so the Chet's team really did an amazing and wonderful job. And they sent those titles so early so that we also can start working on it very, very early. And we could manage to get out the titles we got, and those were quite something. We started creating the labels, because the creating all those labels alone, because it's not only Miles Davis' Birth of the Blue, it's Christmas time and people order a lot, and so we had to create the labels, because only this smaller part of it took so many orders that we did it on Friday, Saturday and Sunday, and then we start packing the titles. But thanks to the unbelievable hard work of Hartmut, we really managed to get those titles out, and yeah, most of them really arrived before Christmas, and thank you for all those wonderful emails, and yeah, we really tried everything, and in the very most cases it worked out. And yeah, how does it go on now? As I said, the title is on back order at Acoustic Sounds, and of course I don't have any titles here too. What I decided to do was I kept it on pre-order. I didn't put it in stock, because all we had in stock are gone, so that you can pre-order the title. So if you pre-order the title, we can guarantee you that you are amongst those who gets it with the next delivery, which shouldn't be too far away from what I've heard. It's not that you have to wait for a month now. No, that's not what I've heard. It might go relatively fast. I'm always careful because things can happen, so I'm very careful with this, but it should be quite soon that we get out those the titles quite soon. Of course, now we have the shop is closed. We will reopen a new year in the new year. On the 6th of January, we will start shipping again. Not the kind of blue, but the other orders. Because after all those days, of course, you can imagine we worked through the whole year. Now we take a little break too, and I hope that's okay with you. But almost everybody does here in Germany, at least. I don't know how it is in your country, but here in Germany, in Christmas time, New Year's Eve, the wheels are very slow. We take this kind of holiday quite serious. So I think this is a well-deserved holiday, especially for Hartmut. And then we go on as we did in the new year. And yeah, I hope to see you then back. Of course, you can place your orders and we will ship them immediately when we are back. That being said, like always, I thank you for your time and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.